guys, how you doing? In this video I'm going to show you how you can build pretty solid gaming PC for $150, a few more cents. And this is going to be an AMD build because I tried to choose Intel but it was too expensive, and for this budget decided to go with AMD because it's much cheaper. Okay, so in the heart of the build we have this processor. This is the AMD A4-6300. It's a dual core, so it has 1 megabyte of L3 cache. It's clocked up 3.7 gigahertz, but it can be clocked even higher, not overclocked, function to 3.9 gigahertz. So this is basically a really cheap CPU dual core. I decided to go with this CPU because it also has GPU, making this an APU, which is basically a CPU and a graphics card, a chip in one in one processor. So basically the graphics card that this APU is pretty basic graphics card. It's a Radeon HD 837D. So basically if you are planning to game on 1080p, I suggest you save a little more money, get a more decent graphics card, because even for 720p this card it's a bit bad. Simple games or just play really basic games, I think you can put this on low settings, or you can even bump this to medium. Good to go. So now for the motherboard I decided to go with the Gigabyte GAF262HM HD2 Micro ATX FM2 motherboard. So basically this motherboard, I decided to go with this motherboard because basically it supports the APU. It has up to 2 gigs of RAM supported, and it's a solid motherboard. Its price, if you are going to Intel, I think you could get a little more better deal with this, but it's still pretty good for its price and for its CPU, so you don't have to worry about anything else. It has dual channel support. It has one PCI Express slot, so you can put graphics card in there. PCI Express, basically it has 7.1 audio channels, ports, and 4 USB ports, 3 audio jacks, one USB 3.0 header, and also have a lot of fans and controller little headers and connectors. So this is in Micro ATX motherboard, has 24 pins in the power and in DVI, and has the Gigabyte UEFI BIOS and all of those things. You can also overclock this motherboard, which is really good. It also has a 3-year warranty, so you don't have to worry about anything else. So let's leave this here so you can check this motherboard out. Another part of the build that I decided to go, this is pretty simple. It's signature 4 gig 1 stick of RAM. Speed, that's the speed, but it's RAM. In RAM, speed is not really important unless you're doing like video editing, or I don't know, like effects and special editing software or anything like that. It's not really important, not even for gaming. So RAM is RAM. This is the cheapest 4 gig stick that I was able to find. So, and it's green, basic, it's 19 bucks. So for the hard drive I decided to go, okay guys, so for the hard drive we have the Western Digital AVGP 500 gigabytes 3.5 internal hard drive. This is a 5000 RPM hard drive, so this is 500 gigabytes, so we have a lot of space for this budget. You don't have to worry about space for a long time. If you're willing to spend like just $10 more, you can buy a 1 terabyte hard drive, and there you don't have to worry about space, at least for a couple of years, unless you install really a lot of games. For this build I'm not seeing to be worth to install those games unless you plan to upgrade this. So it has this is the SATA 3 interface. It has 8 megabytes of cache, which is good, and it's with a brand from Western Digital, so you don't have to worry about. Now this build I decided not to go with the case. If you guys want to see my next build, which is going to be $250, if you want to include a case in that, please comment down below and I'll just the case in the next build. So for the power supply, basically I decided to go with the Logias 550 watt power supply. This is a cheap power supply, but I really it as a fan. I recommend probably in my next build I'm going to put a little more money on the power supply, because it is basically the key point to the build. If you don't have power, you're not going to be able to boot up the computer and play the games you want. So it's really important to have a good quality power supply in this build. I really just went with the cheapest, best power supply that I could, but maybe in my next build I'm going to get one of those 80 plus power supplies, so it could be more efficient and you have more quality, so you don't have to worry about the power supply just failing randomly someday when you start the computer. So yeah, so basically this is it. I'm just going to a few benchmarks, or I'll just try to do a little research to try to see how the graphics card in this APU performs. So don't expect to play 1080p even at low settings. You're not going to get much more than 30 frames, maybe less. Even at the 720p you're getting, at low settings you're not going to be able to get 30 unless you're playing like really low demanding games. So basically this build is going to be designated, be upgraded, so you can just get a graphics card and then just use it. Be simple as that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll not forget to post the benchmarks. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos of gaming builds and other videos, for example League of Legends and Battlefield, and like the video if it was useful, and dislike the video if you think anything was not useful. And please comment down below what you think about this build, what parts you choose make this build a little better. Yeah, that's basically it. Have a great day guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.